Pay close attention to this unusual test. Blindfolded, Nathan tries to find out who his future wife is. The first woman he kisses, he says with certainty, is not the right one. When he kisses the second woman, the man states with absolute certainty that she is the woman he will marry. The coordinator of the test, Rodrigo, asks the women not chosen to leave. Poor guy, he made a mistake, comments the blonde kissed first. But when he spots her, he discovers that she is not his future wife, but his mistress, Carol, with whom he has been having a secret affair for some months. Despite the marriage, he has promised her that they will continue to see each other and have fun. Talking about his brother-in-law, he calls him an idiot for having given an apartment where they will be able to enjoy a lot. Back in the present, in desperation, the man explains that he thought she was Rodrigo's sister, his future wife. The only thing he knows is that she is a friend of the man's sister. Nathan points out that the brother-in-law knows him and repeats that he doesn't know that woman well. He begs for just one more chance to prove that he loves Rodrigo's sister. Disconcerted, Carol inquires if she can leave like the other girls. With few words, he allows her. He demands that the brother-in-law explain his wrong choice. The unfaithful man does not answer, he only repeats that he needs one more chance. The brother-in-law thinks he is crazy for thinking he deserves another chance after what he has done. He only supports Nathan's presence because of his sister. The lying man claims that he loves his sister very much and is, without a doubt, a good person. Nathan insists for one more chance. He promises that he wants to be with his sister, whom he loves very much. If Nathan wants a second chance so badly, Rodrigo will allow it, but under one condition: he can forget about the position he was going to get in the company. He hesitates a little and asks why. Rodrigo makes it clear that this is another choice: either he stays with his sister or accepts the job opportunity at the company. He just has to choose what is more important to him. "I'm giving you the chance, choose," he teases. Minutes later, those three women are together again, the difference being that one has stepped into the place of another. However, Rodrigo explains that the second test will be different from the first. Instead of Nathan identifying the lips of the woman he supposedly loves, now he will need to identify who she is by the smell. The three women also understood the conditions and silently nodded. Nathan starts with Carol, his lover from the lips that deceived him. He takes a strong sniff at her neck and reflects for a few seconds. Surely, it is a familiar smell. Without answering, he goes to the second woman. Nathan approaches slowly and, just as he did with Carol, closely smells the perfume on her neck. The man thinks for a few seconds and declares that he still has doubts about who his future wife is. To be sure, he goes to the third option. She seems to enjoy his nose on her neck, given the wide smile on her face. Nathan sniffs for a few more seconds and comments that they all seem to use the same perfume. This doubt makes Rodrigo even more irritated. Unable to reach a conclusion, Nathan again sniffs the neck of the middle candidate. The blonde stares, apparently disappointed. After a few seconds, he comes to the conclusion that the woman in the red dress is the right one. Again, Rodrigo asks all the women not chosen to leave the room. The blonde, named Mayra, is the right one and explains to the brother that she has changed her perfume. He replies that he already knows, but still thinks it's best if she leaves. Once this is done, Nathan is allowed to remove the blindfold. When he looks, who is there is another lover, her name is Pamela. They are also having an affair for months. She is allowed to leave so that the two of them can talk alone. Silently, the beautiful woman walks away. Rodrigo announces that Nathan will not marry his sister. The unfaithful man insists on the lies. For him, that mistake also cannot conclude that he is not worthy of Mayra's love. Because of the second mistake, he lost everything. No job, no apartment, absolutely nothing. He will not marry his sister, and this is decided. The man without character kneels begging for a third and last chance. The brother-in-law is unmoved. He orders Nathan to get up and leave right now. The two tests prove that he has no respect for his sister. It's incredible that he still tries to fool anyone. Nathan argues that mistakes are common and anyone can make them. Mayra's brother admits that he has made mistakes, but never with people he truly loves. Rodrigo knows that Nathan is shameless. For him, it is inconceivable that a man would not recognize the smell of the woman he claims to love so much. Nathan doesn't think it's fair that he should lose the apartment, the job opportunity at the company, and still be without Mayra. Rodrigo, though, stresses that he will not be fooled. He knows that Nathan is only with his sister because of the benefits already mentioned. The unfaithful man ensures that he is not interested in the financial benefits. Nathan argues that it is very difficult to recognize a woman's scent while blindfolded. Rodrigo asks if there is any other reason to give him just one more chance. Nathan declares that he will speak with complete sincerity. He swears that he is completely in love with Mayara. His brother-in-law will then give him one more chance, but he points out that it is the last one, and if he fails, Rodrigo hopes he will be prepared to lose everything for good. The last thing he wants is to see his sister suffer. The unfaithful man promises that the brother-in-law will not regret it and reaches out, but he is ignored. In the third test, that red-haired woman is back. Only she, named Michelle, is standing next to Mayara, the poor betrayed woman. In this test, whipped cream with strawberries will be placed in the belly of the lying man. Two women, Rodrigo's sister and her friend, will have to catch this strawberry with their mouths. If he finds out which mouth is Mayara's, the marriage between the two of them will happen. At last, the test will begin. Before the strawberry, the whipped cream will be deposited in the unfaithful man's belly. The whipped cream and the strawberry are placed on Nathan's navel. A test beyond curious, to say the least. The first woman to get the strawberry using her mouth is Michelle, a friend of the betrayed woman. A few seconds later, it is Mayara's turn, still very much in love with Nathan. Blindfolded, he is challenged by Rodrigo to find out which of the two is his sister, the first or the second. In another mistake, he answers with absolute certainty that it is the first woman. Rodrigo announces right away that he is wrong again. The other possible lover leaves in a hurry. Nathan cannot believe that he is wrong again. Mayara's brother confesses that he has been waiting for this moment for a long time. He has always known that that guy is a charlatan. He has been cheating on her for a long time with the other three women. The mistresses were actually invited to stay there. Of course, they remain silent and only exchange glances. Without Nathan realizing it, Rodrigo followed the routine lies of this characterless man who wanted to deceive his sister just to have an easy life. On different days, in different places, he met these women while swearing to love and to marry the poor Mayara. Upon learning the whole truth, the disillusioned woman begins to cry. Rodrigo explains that it was because he knew all this that he never wanted Mayara to marry that man. Nathan always wanted their money. Still, she wants to hear from his mouth that it is not true. But he doesn't say it's a lie, he just apologizes. She's perplexed that he had the nerve to cheat on her with her friends. Rodrigo, a brother who acts like a father, gets tired of hearing the voice of that man with no character and raises him up so that Nathan will leave forever. In order to learn lesson, before he leaves, Nathan is thrown into the swimming pool. The betrayed woman declares that he deserves it and this humiliation is the least. She hopes that now he has learned to respect the woman to whom he is committed. Rodrigo finishes by saying that it is also for him to learn to never dare to cheat on their family again. Nathan the scammer will be left with nothing. Did he get the ending he deserved?